We're in Miami Gardens, Florida. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Dodgers.
And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game, see if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
All right, ready to go here. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
And
ball
we
inside.
Are underway.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Juan Soto.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
Ball.
Ball to strike. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That one carrying, and it is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. That one lifted to left. Hernandez should have this one, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Ball 1.
And
Ball
it is
2.
2-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
The shortstop, Mookie.
Mookie digs in here. In the air to left center. Robert moving under this one. And there's 2 down. And here's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
No, that's a ball.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score. And the Dodgers even it up.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
The batter now will be Will Smith. There goes Tucker. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. Just missed. And And that one is lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And that one gets away at the plate. And the runner stays where he is.
Off the plate.
Out to center. Pajes under this one. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. And next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Right side. Kim. Throws to first in time. And there are 2 outs. Here's Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers. Muncy. Muncy, 35 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Bunted back towards the pitcher. Handles, throws to first. They handle the bunt and get the out. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. To third, Bichette. Third out.
That's an out.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
That's out.
There's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
One away. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1.
Juan Soto.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball popped up. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off.
Ball, that's too low.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And Bichette is retired. That's the third out. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Hit weakly on the ground. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Ohtani takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swings through that one.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that's outside. And that misses. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Man at first with 1 gone. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
In the air, right side of the infield. Polanco in position. And there's 2 away. Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Ball.
Want to know to Freddie Freeman.
No,
well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
3-0 down. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Kyle Tucker. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. This one in the air, center field. Simeon under it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now it's Marcus Simeon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Beatty stands in now, looks at that one inside. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's one. Double play.
You're out.
What a clean killing to end the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Popped up. Lindor settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Muncy to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Teoscar. He's 0 for 1. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, Simeon. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Alvarez, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera.
Robert.
And a foul ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. In the air, right field, Tucker on his way over. He's got it. 2 down. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Taylor.
Ball.
Inside.
Ball. No, that's
ball
it.
2. Ground ball right side. And that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. Grounded out his first time up. Puts a bunt down. Polanco to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Waste no time there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
In the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball one. The 1-0.
That's a strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that's way high. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
And it remains 2-2. And the sweeper misses. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Mookie Betts dig. In a huge spot. Kodai Senga gets the call from the pen.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that just misses. High fly ball, right field. Taylor coming on. And there's 2 away. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman.
Ball.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. On the ground to the left. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. That one fouled off. The 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. Line and a base hit into right. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone. Down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching
up the middle, flips it. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert gets under it. And there's one away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. In there, sets him down on strikes.
Now batting the left field.
Go ahead run on base. Hernandez now at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That's a strike. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Marcus. Righty reliever out of the pen, Emmett Sheehan. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. First pitch swinging.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Ball.
Almost got him. In the air, left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ball 1.
The Mets with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers. Andy Pajes. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brooks Raley.
Number 25,
Liner snagged at first. One pitch and one out. And now here is Hesung Kim, 1 for 2.
No, that's down. Ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
Misses, and now 3-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 3-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ohtani in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Ball 2.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And the sweeper is off the plate. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And he walked him. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air center field. And there are 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Go ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Soto really on his horse for it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. It's it out. There to beat him by an eyelash. And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Ball 1.
And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. And there's ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base.
The batter, the left fielder,
Juan Soto now.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Go-ahead run on base. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to first. You're out. And that's the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And the next pitch is way outside.
Ball 2.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. Smith to the plate. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
And boom, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Late swing, fouled off. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-2. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 13.
Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a big swing and a miss. Just missed.
Ball, no.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. That ends the frame. We go to the ninth, and stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's Marcus Semien.
Ball.
Now there's a bullet down the line. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. And a count 1-2.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Really nice job.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The 0-1. Late that time, it's strike 2. Just misses with that one. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Go-ahead run on base. Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you
swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So here's Robert now. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They miss it. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. This one in the air center field. Taylor hustling after it. Hauls it in, 1 away. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And that is out of play.
Ball down low.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first
You're
in
out.
time. And up next
Now
for Los
batting,
Angeles,
second baseman,
Ha-Sung Kim. Foul ball there. Trying to send this to extra innings. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to
Got
first.
him. That's an out.
That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that one hit to first. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. 1 for 4 with a double. And a swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Two one now. Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. And that's the third out. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he
That's
can
a
win
ball.
it for him. And there's a ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's ball 4. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Here's Betts. Known for his late inning, Luke Weaver takes over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out.
Runners on the move. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Across is the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding